We realized that from all the kosher keeping communities that we've had the pleasure of traveling to, if you have 5 or more kosher eateries, you have a Chinese place or you have a place that offers a Chinese menu. That's pretty much statement of facts. This is the Kosher Wok, Brookline, Massachusetts. One of my metrics, I know you have yours.
Yeah. This is a mutual metric.
Well, I only have like 1 or 2 metrics where Judd has like 16 different metrics and he has to try each one.
Yeah.
My thing is scallion pancakes. We're rocking the fried in the country, right? This is more like the layered, always with the dips. This has got crunchy crunch. Super crunch, beautiful crunch, great scallion. The dipping sauce is more pungent, it's strong, it's better than most of that kind of dipping sauce you find anywhere else. They're called raviolis on the menu. I think Chinese raviolis are what they call dumplings in Boston. It's maybe number 2 on our set of metrics. That tells us we're dealing with world-class kosher Chinese. Again, we're gonna use our fingers. That's a real dumps.
Yeah, beef.
One of my favorite reasons for loving dumplings is because you have a fat and a protein and like a beef kind of ground mix. You can really inject hella flavor. You can play hard with it, right? A little bit of mirin goes in there, a little bit of, vinegar, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, whatever you want. And it's all about that cute package, that toy package and the dip. Metric number 3, hot and sour soup. You always look for that, that little bit of vinegar tang. You want the sour. How do we get the hot? What gets the hot?
White pepper.
White pepper, right?
Yeah.
And then we're also looking for that texture. Yeah, look at that. Just because, that's a great, full of bounty, hot and sour soup bounty. There are some soups where it's more about the texture of the broth, and there's some soups where it's all about like the insides. This is a great in the middle balance. We have a beautiful thick broth with incredible texture. It's really not that spicy. It's just, it's more of a sour, less than a hot. And then all the inside is cooked so beautifully, all the accoutrement, that there's familiar texture and flavor between the liquid and the firm product. It's very good.
Nice. My metric.
This is your jam.
I just want to see. I want to try out the textures. I want to try out the sauce. If you're doing sesame chicken right, we got good stuff coming out.
Yeah, it's good metric. Good metric.
Half of the menu is built around the sauces and textures that you're going to see at its beginning from a sesame chicken.
Yeah, you have your fried chicken base, and that's going to be, half of the chicken dishes on the menu are going to be this. And this hits it, and all of them hit it.
Yeah.
Good metric.
Come on, man. I try.
Oh yeah, this is a little bit beyond the metric, but there's something that we discovered in all of our travels about the pan-fried noodle. Again, duality of textures are very important. Texture is a main part of how flavors work in your mouth.
Yeah.
This is Chinese food that tastes incredibly evocative of that 1980s kosher restaurants, Chinese. They were just everywhere, and they've gone in so many different places today. And there's such a nice relationship between kosher restauranting in the United States and Chinese menus. That is why this place ranks. You've never had mushu pork?
No, I've never had.
So you take your little pancake, and then we have, you got your sprouts, your cabbage, your egg. It's a little bit of everything together. You're a sandwich professional, right?
Yeah.
Because this is a make a mess kind of dish. Okay, just like that. Yeah. The hot steamy cabbage with the egg and everything fried in.
Your rolling skills are excellent, by the way.
What differs, I think, in a lot of the kosher Chinese places that offer a mushu is a pancake. Some places use some sort of scallion pancake, some places use more of like a tortilla wrap. This I've never come across before in a kosher place, this super thin crepe-like batter. Yeah. And it's really fascinating. Yo, you gotta play with a bunch of burritos. Chinese burritos. This is your kind of walk and sit down, circa 1980s, straight up, old school, kosher, Jewish comfort Chinese. It is the Chinese place, right? That's a big deal when you're traveling kosher and you go to small towns. Think about it, the Chinese place, right?
One and only.
Not a Chinese place, the Chinese place. This has been the Kosher Wok. This is Brookline, Massachusetts. Sorrow of parting will bring happiness of reunification. What does yours say?
Remember, every downhill has its uphill.
Oh,